Discount Chris. You watch hentai. Boosting your ego by playing the Sentai. Distracts suck, but you are obsessed. You're responsible for the bad guys, yes. And never believe it. That sounds fucking lame. Talk about licking on Toby Fox's name. How does a pacifist find circuits around killing? Keep it down a weird boot you've been chilling. Over those $1, you want this fun. Stop trying to get the hyperlink blood. Are you really taking naps in the middle of the day? How about you fucking learn to stay the fuck away? What's taking so long to miss the damn blizzards? Oh, I get it. In your pants you are fisher. Do me a favor and discern this. How the hell are you not gay if you don't have a girlfriend? Wait, never mind. You simple little redhead. The blue girl too. You are so brain dead. Because here I know all your greatest weaknesses. There'll be the greatest fall of Terence Stephen Hedges. Discount Chris. You're your own enemy. So stop acting like you fucking know everything. Other than naps you often smack on pop logs. No one likes you. Your ass should log off. Oh, and if you really think you're cool or stupid, something tells me you're a school shooter. You don't have feelings. You are always distant. You should lose your attitude. You sound just like a toot. You think you own the world, so hear my cry. You being a movie is a serious crime. You don't mind the fact you are such a fucking weak. Watch too much enemy. Smack on hockey week. You are funny and funny and you badly suck ass. Why do you so badly want to piss your ass? You fight criticism making men look cool. Bitch ass motherfucker, what the hell is with you? Now just face it, Terence, you're gonna die alone. Once I meet your mother, my dickens are pro. Pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, sloth. You committed all of them and you immediately lost. Stop acting like you're Hispano material. That's why you'll never get a wife, you weirdo. You look just like a trap with that ugly cut. Now fuck off and go back to being a lusty cunt.
You know, since it's almost over, I'd say we should do a few things real quick.
Oh? Like what?
Well, I'm willing to send a message to Zinepride, along with a photo. I shall get the message done first. Greetings Zinepride. I'm sending you this message, because, well, we clearly won't be seeing each other anytime soon. For that reason, here's a quick little photo. Oh, and if you end up hearing Seslick's response to your response, don't worry about it, because 1, I know you did enough to him, and 2, he just dissed me so I'll have to finish him off. Thank you for tuning in, and sayonara.
A photo? Of us?
Just me and you, since Monica was already exposed to seeing him in person. You and I, on the other hand, never gonna happen, because we are currently in the endgame. Monica, you got the camera?
Sure do. Say die Jobu.
Where am I?
Hello, Terence.
Savory, is that really you? I thought you were dead.
I actually am. You're just inside your own mind right now.
Oh. Well, it's nice to see you again, even if you're just an illusion.
I'm actually here spiritually. But hey, before you ask, Synchro doesn't have any form of access to knowledge of the heavens, no matter how hard he tries to manipulate the gateway.
That's actually awesome.
Now on to the point. The reason I brought you to your mentality is because, well, there have been numerous victims during the Synchro War, and I've provided a holy spell to revive all the victims after both him and Charles Tayag have been defeated. And when everyone wakes up, I request that you make a universal announcement and openly reveal these backstories that I'm willing to share with you.
I'm listening.
The reason Tom attempted to delete certain X-files that would anger his targets is because he watched others delete his family when he was very young. Granted, they were brought back eventually, though he didn't realize in the slightest. And about Buffalo Bob and Roving Cowboy, those two were childhood partners, getting others to join their Red's army in Roundup because they were very broke and couldn't provide ways to survive. Big Frog was threatened because he grew up in a terrible army that influenced him to constantly take LSD, leading him to military school just to disappoint his new army for years by failing again and again, and that's where he was finally kicked out, abandoned entirely, and was eventually found by Commie Lizard just to increase the drug addiction. Banjo couldn't play music properly because on the day he signed up, his coach passed away, leading to the company to fall out of business. And lastly, Alejandro Lopez. The reason he was the butthead he was is because he never had friends growing up, because he was always bullied by the other guys at school. He was also not raised well due to his parents being unbearably irresponsible. And now for backstories of those who weren't killed but still had to suffer. Shrike wanted others to appreciate him because he was bullied by the other children for his alien appearance growing up, which was why his best friend Apollo felt bad and had to defend him. Speaking of Apollo, this made him slowly see himself as a caveman and forget what he really is.
And what is he really?
He is the Greek god of archery, music, truth, healing, and one of my favorites, poetry.
Yo, I remember now.
Anyways, now on to Shady. I'm not gonna call him crap. Shady had to put up with his abusive father calling him crap and telling it to the world, although his mother named him Shady when she died giving birth to him. The police eventually knew about it after he left and they executed his father. And lastly, Anthony Lake. Granted he wasn't a great person, it was entirely due to him being mentally trapped in the past. He was so used to picking on those who were associated with Norbert at the time the latter was still in the throne. The carpet was because Lake watched his grandfather die in an automobile accident, namely the crash of a Formula One. Lake was overwhelmed because he had no one to pick on since everyone turned on Norbert after his fall, which all led up to the growing trauma, telling him to tell others to crash their cars, as well as having a long-lasting rivalry against Alejandro Lopez. That's all I have.
Wait, what about the lizard?
You mean Commie Lizard? He is just a terrible person.
And Gorge?
He is simply an idiot.
Darn.
And now you have the knowledge you need to give to the realm when the war is over. Wait, actually, one more thing.
Yeah?
Anthony Lake and Alejandro Lopez threw in the flexes and gay jokes, while the ghostwriters Victor and Checkmate wrote the actual disses. The rivals discriminating the LGBTQIA+ gave the ghostwriters another reason to be pissed at said rivals.
Double darn.
Okay, one more thing, for real this time.
Oh,
This Inca form is your true form.
that is awesome.
Thanks for listening, Terence. You may now return to reality and finish up with Charles Tayag. The Microsoft Agent Realm's fate is in your psychic hands.
Thank you, Sayori. I'll continue to do what's right. I won't clown around this one. Alright, your ass has really asked for it now, Gargles Dicklick Twat Yank. So you wanna diss me with dubstep, huh? I got something even better. How about a super saw? And perhaps a boosted metronome style kick? And let's not forget to set it to a decently fast tempo. If you can see where I'm going with this, great. Now let's finally get it out of the way.
Alright, says Lick, you've really pissed me off inside. You think you're slick after dropping that shit? Such a lazy rumor, you're an alien. That explains how you take so fucking long to develop your build. If you really think this track's sick, why the hell did you diss me? Damn, you really think this indie on dubstep means you will win me? You dissed me on the 7 deadly sins, I know you've done the same. Terence likes him, so he's automatically a lead. You're fucking lame, indie. You try to be more elite than Zine Climb, holy shit, you're apparently indie. I see how it is. If I'm a school shooter, you're the king of shit's pride. You are the one with no feelings. You like empathetic emotions. So, first love expand radio, lots after that, a toaster, greed, roundabouts, bottles to overdose with. You are so fucking prideful. Pride, you are the lusty one. You openly admitted you know not hentai is smut. You are the new gen's greatest asshole. Stop attacking the LGBTQIA+ or the toxic side of the internet. We'll get you cancelled. Rap, fucking mono. You won't even convert to a straight ally. Indie, you are the only one to overdose your own bars. I so wonder why. You know talking about my fault is distracting you from the distance. So if you say I suck ass, you are pretty much saying I get bitches. You wanna show a cool bitch in Womax. I don't buy it for a second. Greed, no one around here wants to hear you cry. You whiny peasant. Go on and cry me the longest ever river. You unsympathetic fuck. I'm surprised you didn't team up with the lizard. because just like him you're a gun. Hear more crime, cunt. Hear my fucking war. You're completely powerless, so just stop playing the overlord. Pride, don't must the bad guys injure themselves next time. Give on your back slow. You think I own the realm? That really sounds ass slow. In your pants you are a pisser. Wow, ain't that very mature. Slow, your playground insults sound like a horse just went to take a manure. Don't you speak of Matt here, he doesn't need to get involved. Matt, Charles Tayag says he pressed charges and yet he doesn't have the balls. Slow, fucking Bono. Who knew you could be so damn manipulated? Matt, acting like you're the hero, portraying me the true hero as the villain. Matt, don't go flexing about your diss track, acting like you're the winner. Why, makes sense you're on the saucer calls wheel in this battle like you're a dinner. So you like calling me discounts Chris, my turn to have a little fun. Here you look like basically all the aliens from Planet 51. For once you actually made a decent diss track, too bad most of your shots can still be flipped back. I'm obsessed with diss tracks. That's ironic, you dissed first. That proves you are the real pants pisser. Come to think of it, you give off pisser pants vibes. An attention seeker, that's why. I picked the better music style, dubstep didn't take the step of the dub. So you just got beat, if you don't get it, you're very dumb. I'm lusty, you made failed attempts to cut me. And now you forget of her to make a yo mama joke. And now you go talk on probes. You dissed acapella for just 10 seconds. Just 4 lines, the more the better. Ripping on me for the fight series being called Megalomania. It's called I Was Inspired and There Was No Mercy, idiot alien. Spike on your head. Damn, talk about a cuckoo numbskull. Why don't you fuck off and go have a threesome with Tootie and Skull? That wraps it up for the diss track, and now you have my L. And here Cranky Cardinal said, and I quote, that's final.